On this week's episode of Marketing in 10, we're covering Facebook ads and Google ads, specifically how to use them together.
This is Marketing in 10 with your host, Jim Lastinger. Real-world marketing strategies and tactics, all in 10 minutes or less.
Hey everybody, this is Jim Lastinger. Hope you're having a great day. This is another episode of Marketing in 10. Today we're going to talk about Facebook ads and Google ads and how to use them together for maximum benefit. So I talk a lot about Google ads on the podcast. It's always been my favorite ad platform, but I do use Facebook ads quite a bit, especially for e-commerce companies. So today I'm going to talk a bit about using both platforms together and how that should look. If you're a consumer product or a B2C product, then you need to be using Facebook ads as well as Google ads. Facebook ads are a great way to introduce your products to people who might be interested but aren't necessarily searching for your products. So think about those typically as kind of like cold audiences. So every Facebook ads advertiser should be definitely using cold audience campaigns, whether they're interest-based kind of audiences or interested in certain categories that are kind of relevant to the products that you're having, or lookalike audiences. If you have a list of your previous customers or something like that, you can build lookalike audiences off of those. And you can use those to reach out to people who might be interested in your product. So that's kind of cold advertising. I've always found that the power of Facebook ads really comes from the remarketing campaigns, or I like to call them warm audience campaigns. So these are campaigns where you are showing your ads to people who have at least some engagement with your brand, whether they have been to your site or interacted with you on Facebook, Instagram, something like that. You can use Google and Facebook together to kind of complete your remarketing strategy. So if someone interacts with you from a Facebook ad, clicks through to your site, they'll get retargeted on both Facebook and the Google side. And kind of vice versa for Google. If someone clicks through from a Google ad, then you'll be able to target them on the Facebook and Instagram side. So Google ads and Facebook ads, and you can kind of throw YouTube ads in there as well as kind of a subset of Google ads. Those all work really well together when you're running remarketing campaigns everywhere. So if you're a B2C company, then you definitely want to use both Google and Facebook ads. But if you're a B2B company, it's not quite as simple. So you'll want to run some test campaigns on Facebook to see if it's right for you. Not everybody on Facebook is going to be as interested in B2B products. So that's a little bit more questionable. So you'll definitely want to do some testing there. So devote a little bit of budget to testing Facebook ads if you're a B2B company. And that's my advice for using Facebook and Google ads together. They both have their own purpose, but can work really well together. And as always, I'll have a show notes and a transcript available at jimlastinger.com/40. If you have 2 minutes to rate and review the podcast, then I would greatly appreciate that as well. That helps me grow the show, get new people in here so I can help more people. As a reminder, I've also created a free guide that shows you exactly how to manage your Google Ads accounts in 30 minutes a week. This is the same process that I teach my coaching clients and the same process that I use on actual consulting clients as well for the most part. It includes everything you need to know to run profitable ad accounts. You can download that today at jimlastinger.com/guide. That's jimlastinger.com/guide. And I'll drop a link to that in the show notes as well. And that's it for this episode. I'll be back soon with another episode of Marketing in 10. Until then, have a great day. Take care.